Hi, so I wanted to see how Airbnb affected the housing economy because I know that this company is usually built in places where there are a lot of tourists and they need comfortable and affordable places to stay at during their vacation. My first Google search was Airbnb housing economy, and the website that I thought was best for this was this one right here. And this website is called Fast Company. I chose this website because it is about companies and new innovations that affect the economy. This article discussed how one of the effects is that it causes the rate of rent to go up for those who live in the area, because as Airbnb listings increase, the value of the neighborhoods also increase as well. So the people that live in these areas, their rent goes up, and that's how it affects them. This website also is very current, and the article is actually published August 8th, 2017. So it's been almost 4 months since it was published. So it's very current. And one thing about it is that it was edited, but it was because one of the professors quoted was incorrectly referred to UCS professor instead of UNC professor. And I chose to do another search because I knew that this website didn't go as much into detail as I wanted to about why the rates for the renters went up. I wanted more statistics. So I chose to do another search. And my second search was Airbnb housing market influence. And the website I thought was best for this was by this website right here. This article is very current too, as it was published August 2nd, 2017. And I chose this website because it is all about the people and how new designs and developments affected them on a day-to-day. This article also provided me with a more in-depth study of rates and its effect on renters. It showed a lot of research and studies from many different institutions, whereas the other, the first search, didn't. And this article too, the author received her education from the University of Berkeley, and she's also had a lot of experience through her work as an editorial fellow for many publishing companies. So has a lot of knowledge on the housing economy and how different parts are affected and the impact it has on people as well. Once I realized that the main effect that Airbnb has on the housing economy is the rent price for renters, I realized that I need to modify my search to fit that, so then I can get a more in-depth effect of Airbnb on housing. So my third search was Airbnb housing market renters, because I wanted to include the renters part, so then it would be more specific. And the website I chose for this was this one right here. And the thing about this website is that it's about U.S. news and new developments that affect the people living here. So this article was best for this search and overall because it talks about the long-term effects that Airbnb not only has for the rates for renters, but also on the economy shifting from homeowners to leasers, and how Airbnb could be taken away from landlords and property managers. So not only does this website just discuss rates for housing, but it also talks about long-term effects for the housing market in general. And the author who wrote this, Devin Thorsby, is also very credible. She received her bachelor's from the University of Michigan. She also worked in research for commercial real estate information and focuses on the breakdown of home buying and selling. So she is very knowledgeable in the housing market. And on top of that, this article was also very current because it was published April 14, 2017, which is less than a year ago. So I feel this website overall offered me all the details I was looking for. And thanks for listening.